Unemployment is going to be on the rise, guys.
Am I fired?
And hear me out, just hear me out. I know numbers just came in and the numbers said that, hey, look, we're below or we're at 3.5% when it comes to unemployment, the best that we've ever had. Just don't worry about a job. There are plenty of jobs out there.
Stop the cap.
But are you guys really reading between the lines? Or are you just reading the headlines? Well, I'm here to give you what's really going to happen when it comes to unemployment and jobs and how this will affect the housing market. Let's jump right into it. I just want to start off with the point that, look, unemployment rates fall to 3.5% in September. Payroll raises by 263,000 as job market stays strong. Congratulations. Like, that is great. But here is the problem, guys. Remember when people were saying in the comment section, or you would watch other YouTubers or other videos, and people would say,
Orlando, there is no way that the housing market is going to go down in value unless people start losing jobs. Orlando, remember, we're not going to hit a recession unless the job market goes down.
now, let's take a look at both of those sectors and kind of see where we are today. Well, if you've been watching my videos, and if you've been keeping an eye on the market just in general, you know housing prices are being cut, and cut. How could that be if everyone has a job? And then when we take a look at, are we in a recession? Well, GDP is down 2 consecutive quarters, so that would technically mean we're in a recession. So how could this be? How could it be? Remember, unemployment controls everything and jobs control everything. So there's no way we could be in a recession if jobs aren't going down, if people aren't losing jobs yet. But let me just kind of tell you guys what's kind of going on here. Well, we do have these jobs where there are a lot of labor jobs that people are still trying to find individuals to find and fill, right? And we're seeing a lot of hiring for these type of goods. I want to thank Stash for sponsoring this part of the video. Everyone knows when it comes to investing, most people know that they need to start growing their money right now. And over the past couple of weeks, I've been using the Stash app, and honestly, if you've been on the fence about investing because you don't know where to start, or you think to yourself, I don't have a lot of money, so I can't start. With Stash, you can choose from over 3,000 stocks and ETFs to invest in. And thanks to fractional shares, you can start investing in companies like Netflix, Amazon, Apple with just $5 or less. And I know some of you guys are like, Orlando, I don't want to sit here and pick stocks and ETFs. Well, I got you. You can set up a smart portfolio and Stash will invest for you. Stash simplifies investing and makes it easy and definitely affordable, guys. Stash costs as little as $3 per month, offers 2 simple plans. Simply pick the plan that's right for you. Stash has a special offer for my viewers, you. You'll receive a $25 bonus if you download Stash and deposit as little as $5. Click the link in the description below or the pinned comment and sign up for Stash today. And now back to the video. Now remember, the thing that we're having an issue with that the data, it doesn't clearly show is a lot of Americans have a lot of money in their pocket from over the years during that whole pandemic situation. So in money and savings accounts are still, I would estimate at around a 2-month period. So that allows the job market to stay strong. With money in people's pockets, people aren't necessarily running, trying to get a job because they need that money to go, quote unquote, live. There is still that bubble of savings that, let's remember, guys, we normally do not have. Normally, it's check to check. That is a data point that has been proven over and over again. A lot of Americans live check to check, and now we're starting to see Americans have money of 2 months worth of savings in their account when that is normally not the case. What's not in the data is that a lot of people are working 2 to 3 jobs. A lot of these jobs are seasonal jobs. So when you see that data and you have individuals working 2 jobs just to make ends meet when it comes to the inflation period, then, you know, it doesn't look that attractive anymore, right? The job market is slowing, and this could be just the beginning. Wall Street sold off Friday. Investors fear that the Fed will do more to cool hiring. Why would they think that the Fed is trying to cool hiring? Why would they think that? We're gonna jump right into that. Just keep on. I'm getting to a point here. It says a robust job market that defied expectation for years is showing more concrete signs of slowing. Companies' job postings have fallen sharply, layoffs are creeping up, and new data released Friday shows U.S. job creation has slowed to the lowest level in nearly a year and a half. We're starting to see that there is a difference between what was reported of strong. Now we're starting to see exactly what's happening in the field. Companies, from my understanding, guys, and I'm seeing this, is that companies are slowing down when it comes to hiring. The writing's on the wall for them. They can see it. They do not want to pay high dollar amounts when it comes to debt, to borrow, to pay payroll, and things of that nature. They will start cutting people, and tech companies have already started doing it. Facebook has cut 15%.
I believe so.
Netflix, all these other companies. And I know what you guys are saying. It's just tech companies. Ford, they cut people too. We're starting to see it spread all over. But like I said, guys, you don't have to take my word for it. I want you to really pay attention to what the Fed is saying.
A very slow level of growth, and it could give rise to increases in unemployment. But I think that is something that we think we need to have, and we think we need to have softer labor market conditions as well.
Now, did you hear what the Fed said there? He said we do need to have softer labor market conditions. Huh? What does that mean? That means, AKA, our unemployment is too low. We need to have that higher. We need to stop the spending. We need to have companies say,
you know what? We want you to work 2 positions rather than hire 2 people. We need to cut down on payroll. We need to have this higher.
And why is that? Because what the Fed is trying to do is slow down inflation. And slowing down inflation basically means slowing down spending. We need to get rid of everybody throwing money out and having enough money to spend. And that is what we're trying to control, guys. And I'm telling you, it's coming. And you may not watch what the Fed is saying, but that's the reason why I'm here, guys. That's the reason why I'm here. So that you can see in plain English, the Fed is telling you right now what is going to happen.
We're never going to say that there are too many people working, but the real point is this.
AKA, there are too many people working. That is what the Fed just said. If you frame this up, it says we need to stop all of this spending. And this labor market is too strong. Too strong.
Inflation, what we hear from people when we meet with them is that they really are suffering from inflation. And if we want to set ourselves up, really light the way to another period of a very strong labor market, we have got to get inflation behind us. I wish there were a painless way to do that. There isn't.
Isn't that strong when you listen to this? The Fed is telling you exactly what's going to happen. They're telling you right now, if you think this is going to be painless, you're out of your mind. You are crazy. What does that mean? Recession, job loss, housing market go down, losing in value. All of these things are going to happen, and he's telling you right here. He's not saying it in plain English like me, but he is basically saying these things. If you read and listen to what he's saying, get ready. The falling knife is coming down, and you have to be ready for this. This is the reason why the housing market is currently going down. This is the reason why people are losing $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 in equity that they're having. This is the reason why people are saying,
oh man, we can't really call it a recession yet because unemployment is strong.
He is telling you right now, he will do everything that he possibly can to soften the labor market. What does that mean? He will do everything that he possibly can to raise up that number from 3.5 to 4.5. He will do anything that he possibly can to stop inflation. That's what he's saying. Your job, the house, a recession. He doesn't care if those things happen because he has to take care of inflation. Collateral damage, guys. This is the reason why I'm saying the job market and the housing market will continue to go up higher. And individuals saying
there will be no recession because the last leg is unemployment. Jobs have to be affected.
well, get ready because they will be affected. I just showed you an article where companies are slowing down, and now we have the Fed telling you, I will do anything to get that number up.
So what we need to do is get rates up to the point where we're putting meaningful downward pressure on inflation, and that's what we're doing. And we certainly don't hope. We certainly haven't given up the idea that we can have a relatively modest increase in unemployment. Nonetheless, we need to complete this task.
The Fed just told you we expect unemployment to go up. We expect people to lose jobs. We expect these things. We're hoping that it won't go up too high and that it'll just go up modestly. What is modest? What is modest? Well, we don't know, but what we do know is that the unemployment rate will go up. We're already seeing job losses happening. This is the reason why stock prices are dropping. This is the reason why companies are laying off. They're following the Fed's advice, and they trust that he says, I will continue to raise rates until inflation is defeated, guys. Inflation has to be defeated, and then I will lay off. But we're at 8.3%, guys. We only went down, and inflation doubled month over month. So get ready. Buckle your seatbelts, guys. Jobs are on the line and they will go down. This is why it's so important when it comes to the housing market, guys, that you make sure that before you jump into a house, that you make sure that your job is secure, that you have an emergency savings fund, that you are ready and in the position to buy a house and have all of those things that I just spoke about in line, because it's going to be a bumpy ride, guys, and it's going to get worse before it gets better. But once again, you need to make sure that you watch not just this video, guys. Watch this video too. It will help you understand this complete craziness that's going on with this housing market so that you have a better understanding. So when you do pull the trigger on buying your new house, selling your house, or even get into an investment property, you know what to do. See you in the next one. Thanks.